person who's popping the most in the NBA right now.
Did you struggle with this, by the way?
I struggled with this.
I struggled this week as well.
I actually had to go off. I had to go different. I had to carry on the tone. You're not gonna like this, but I had to go with it.
What is it?
I gave it to Steven Silas, bro.
You gave it to a coach.
Yeah, I had to give it to him.
So
give it to him.
First of all, whoa. You had a great album, but let me just Kanye West you right there. I was going to interrupt your speech right there.
Yeah.
I've told you over the past few weeks that Houston is my new rival team. You're going to big them up twice in one episode. Then
Bro,
you're gonna and you're also gonna lay into me about my OKC team losing by 73 points. I know I said I was gonna mention it again. I've mentioned it again. But no, Steven Silas, shout out to him though. Shout out to him.
Yeah, because people were saying that his job was on the line a bit, like a couple of weeks ago.
Houston Rockets coaching job should not be on the line.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's ridiculous.
What have you given him to even think that he's been put in a situation in which he could thrive?
If anything, he should have compensation because he thought he was coming to get John Wall and James Harden.
He thought he was coming from even before that. He thought he was coming to get John Wall. No, sorry,
Chris Paul.
And no, actually not Chris Paul. He was going to get Westbrook and James.
Oh
Harden.
yeah, Westbrook and James Harden. Sorry.
And look what he got left with. Like his job could never be on the line in my
opinion. Never.
But it's good to see him get the 6-game win streak. Show what the team can do when they're clicking. Oh yeah, it was a favourable schedule a week, but they made the most. They literally made the most out of it.
But that is when you're not a contending team. That is the equivalent of sweeping a team in the playoffs. You've got to beat the teams that you're competing with, unless you're tanking on purpose to get a draft pick. Then you don't want to beat those teams.
100%. So I got to give it to Steven Silas. Weird one. Couldn't really think for me that I didn't really have a player that really popped off. For me last week, so I had to give it to Coach. Shout out to you, Coach.
I struggled as well, and I finally came up with one. And then just before we recorded, the same thing happened to you in episode 1. Happened to me where he got announced as the player of the week, and I was like, for God's sake. The Donovan Mitchell I chose.
Aye, long time.
Yeah, it felt refreshing because he's actually one of my favourite players, like on the younger side that are currently in the league, Mr. Spider. This week he averaged 28.3 points per game, pretty much 30 points, and he was shooting well, like it was like 40% from the free, and
how many assists?
56% from the field, just under 5.7.
Yeah, because from when I've seen him, it looks like he's passing a little bit more this season. So.
Yeah, and he's like what I would, like on 2K, when you make you see like a 3-level scorer. Yeah, he's actually a 3-level scorer.
Yeah, he's a proper threat inside.
Like he's athletic inside, like he's dunking. Then he's got a mid-range pull-up, and he's also dropping threes. That's what 3-level scorer is. He's scoring from 3 levels. That's why he's one of my favorite players to watch. 56% from the field. 3 of the games, he had 30 plus points. He had 15 in the first quarter against the Cavs as well. That was a close game.
It's good to see him making noise.
That's what I mean, because he's the type of player that if everyone out, this is so close to Clumsy's conspiracy actually. So this is a tease for anyone watching on YouTube that doesn't get to watch Clumsy's conspiracy. If you want to hear it, head over to the Spotify link in the description. But he's a player that if all the superstars in the league are performing how they're meant to perform, he can go unnoticed for the whole season.
Okay, fair.
But that's all I'm saying, because Clumsy's conspiracy, tune in.
Go.
Who's flopping?
For me, who's flopping? You could say it's a little bit unfair.
There's a chance we've got the same.
Back. He's just come back from an injury.
Oh no!
So I don't think we have the same player. But he's someone that I know you like. He's someone who played for your team in the past. Serge Ibaka.
But he's definitely flopping because he's making no noise.
It's sad because for me, in this NBA right now, Serge Ibaka, if you had the Serge Ibaka of old in this NBA right now, I think he'd be one of the top power forwards. Can switch. Yeah. Can block shots. The right height to be able to be effective on defense and not a liability.
It sounds like more of a professor's educated forward.
And then to see him get 5 points, 2 points, 1 rebound, and he's getting minutes as well. But I know he's just come off an injury. But flopping, man. Friends ride.
Trying to
hold out. Serge Ibaka, man.
You know what? You know what would be so good? Serge Ibaka going against Joel Embiid in his prime.
I like that.
I'll pay to watch that.
I feel like Ibaka will get dunked on a lot, but he'll have a lot of blocks.
You know what? I respect talking about getting dunked on because I know we're not gonna touch it. You see JaVale McGee get finished.
Oh god, he get finished.
But I don't mind. Yeah. I would prefer especially if I was a coach as well. As like a fan, and because of social media, it's very peak to get posted, right?
Yeah.
But as a coach, I want my guys to get dunked on. I don't want to see that step to the side.
Then you know who your favorite player in the NBA is? Jarrett Allen.
Yeah. He got finished this week. He got finished this week as well.
From when I watched him in Brooklyn, it doesn't matter for Jarrett Allen.
He don't care.
He always tries to.
And I rate that. Yeah, I rate that.
Always.
Defense wins games. I tell you why. You got to take the gamble because it's one of those ones where either way it's a highlight. If you get dunked on, it's a highlight. Obviously not in your favor. If you get the block, it's a highlight in your favor. Yeah. You got to go for it. You can't just step to the side and let man get 2 points like that.
I know.
But then also, you can't have man's potential groin area in your face when he's dunking the ball in there.
A bit
sticky still. But yeah, for me, flopping this week, and not just this week, this is one that potentially could have been brought up earlier in some early episodes, but it's Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal. Please, Phil. I've got nothing this week, averaging 14 points. Mr. Bradley Beal, who was second in leading the league last year in scoring, at some point was actually top. Mr. 30. 14.
They're winning though, right? A little bit.
They're having little. No, you know what they're having? They're having little runs. You know, like they'll win like 3 or 4 maybe, and then they'll lose. And they're not going on like Phoenix Sun 18-game win streaks.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like 14 points, and they played against like some dead. Oh, I was actually going to be so nice here, but after what's happened earlier on in the podcast, I'm now going to change what I'm going to say. They played against some dead teams this week, like Minnesota Timberwolves, Cleveland, and Toronto, like teams that Bradley Beal shouldn't be only getting 14 points against.
Cleveland, we'll touch on it another time, bro. But Cleveland. What we thought they would be.
No, the team we thought you was. Keep that in mind because I think we should do some mid-season check-ins for certain teams. Not all teams because Houston Rockets, Memphis Grizzlies. Some teams are too dead for that. Houston Rockets, Memphis Grizzlies. Some teams that are surprising us, maybe like our top 5 surprise teams. We'll talk about Cleveland more detail. But yeah, man, Bradley Beal flopping. I don't know if he's being touched by this Wilson ball. Or maybe because the Wizards have changed, like their team dynamic has heavily changed since last year, where there's a lot more scorers and ball movement, and the ball can be in a lot more people's hands. So maybe it's similar to what you were saying about Jalen Green in terms of like when the dynamic's different, other people need more opportunity or whatever. But yeah, man, for me, Bradley Beal, he's not popping.
What was the shooting percentage?
You shooting like 37%.
Yeah,
so it's dead shooting.
Yeah, he's flopping.
And from 3-point, you know what he shot?
What?
18%.
Yeah, he's flopping.
Yeah. And even free throw, 58%. Say it again.
Ooh.
Say it again.
He's flopping.